Okay, so we're actually back slightly earlier than I intended. As we're advancing, we did see that we've got this header on sale. So just to clarify, when we're looking at our tractors, or sorry, harvesters, this is the header we're looking at, 30,000, 6 meters wide, 6 miles per hour. And that's the one actually designed for this harvester. This one is for a somewhat bigger harvester, but I did a quick test because you do have to be very careful when buying a header larger than your harvester is intended, because a lot of times they'll let you equip it, and then you go to run it, and just nothing happens. Now in real life, you don't just mix brands, because they'll just have different connections and all that, so they just won't work. But in this particular case, as I drive terribly, don't mind me. In this particular case, it does seem like... I'm just gonna push it. Yep, so as you can see, it does run. So that is a big win for us. You notice that basically wiped us out. I did the math, and if the sales from the greenhouse had continued as they had been, we would have been slightly short. It would have been okay. Like, it would have been the slightly short, and we could sell stuff to make it happen. Why are you being this way? There we go. But right now I can't afford all the repairs. But I just want to take 2 seconds to point that out. So that's another big win for us. I still have another 2 in-game months till it is time to harvest our soybeans. But that is amazing news. I've gotten really lucky on this one, grabbing that harvester and the header. My poor other No Man's Land run I've been doing on stream, I'm like, man, like 20 streams in, and I only now got a harvester upgrade. Granted, it was a much bigger harvester upgrade, but still. Anyways, I will see you again when the crop is ready. Hello, YouTube. And we're going to get ourselves back to some Farming Simulator Survivorman challenge, which it is Harvest Day. It's also raining. And for those who don't know, it is a thing where if I were to harvest the crop right now in the rain, I actually don't know what the percent penalty is, but I would actually get a penalty on how much money I would end up getting. That said, we'll get that figured out. For the moment, though, what I'm going to go ahead and do is finish repairing this, as soon as I remember where the heck this point is. There it is. Because I did need... Oh, no, I actually did finish repairing it yesterday. Okay, that's fine. I thought I still had like 800 bucks worth of repairs. So the downside of this does mean I'm gonna have to wait for the rain to stop so we can get our full money's worth. It's not worth me harvesting if I'm not getting my full money. So what I'm gonna quickly do is, while we wait for the rain to let up, is first of all I'm gonna remember to actually speed up the game time. I'm gonna hit the wrong buttons here. It's been a while. That is not. I don't know even what that button did. Okay. So, not that one. Nope, those, I don't know what any of those buttons are. Am I in the wrong row? Is that what's going on here? I'm in the wrong row. That's my issue. That's why that was so cursed. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and speed up the time, because it says that the rain is supposed to let up at 10 a.m. So we're going to speed up time because we definitely don't want to wait multiple in real life hours for the rain to break. For those who didn't know what half those things are, I actually don't even know if they're on normally, but they're just your F keys. You can have it show like center of mass and a bunch of other stuff. Usually you use that for like mods and dev stuff and all that. I don't know if you have to like manually turn on those functions. I haven't used any of that in this. Honestly, I haven't used any of that other than... I think the only reason those are turned on is I had another series that I started recording that never actually got published. That the idea was I was going to do a run on I'm blanking on the name. It's like Silver Mountain or something like that. Silver Run maybe? But the point being, it's a map that is covered with the forest and mountains, so unlike this one, we're like slowly working our way building our field, and money is our big barrier. That one, even if you start with $0, money is no object, because everything is covered with a bajillion trees, and trees are fairly lucrative. So that one just ends up not being concerned about that at all. So, with all that, it just wasn't even worth worrying about. All right, so we're not going to start harvesting yet because, like I said, we have the issue of it raining. I am going to check to see if there's any sales we care about. Okay, that's actually really convenient. Man, I've had really good luck in this one. I can't afford it yet, but that is a trailer. So what that means is I may not actually have enough money for it, but after a couple of harvests, I could probably get enough money to, like when I say a couple harvests, I'm talking like a couple filling up of the harvester type harvest. I probably will be able to... I am just hitting all the wrong buttons, don't mind me. I'll probably be able to go and get the trailer, and with that, I could sit there and just, you know, cut the harvester loose, probably hand it over to the AI at that point, and I could just do laps with the trailer and all that. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab water, because there's not a whole lot else for me to work on at the moment while we wait for the rain. Because today should be a relatively quick day. Because what today will be is I will basically harvest everything. And if we check on our schedule, which is up here, we harvest our soybeans. I can't plant them again until April. So there's really not a whole lot of pressure for me to work on a whole lot. I could definitely plow the field again. But what I think I'll probably do with this particular cycle is I'll probably do the plowing on my own time, because you've all seen it. So more than likely what I'll end up doing for that is we will have the time lapse of harvesting. We will see what I end up with money-wise, and then I will likely get back with you when it's time to start planting everything again, as well as, you know, seeing where we get at money-wise and all that good stuff. But this is the one project I still have to do that takes me a little while just because of the commute. But we drive over here, we grab the water, we put in the greenhouse, and we get paid. Well, I mean, we put the money in the greenhouse, and very slowly we get paid. But it is a trickle income. I don't have to put a whole lot of effort into it. It's just, I think it's like 2 times a year I got to make this trip. Which is multiple trips when I do make it, but you get the idea. It's not a huge time investment, all things considered. It's just one of those things I got to do. Alright, so the rain has finally stopped. You'll notice our time is not 10 o'clock, which is the time it was supposedly going to stop. So I've been waiting here for it to stop because not been a whole lot else to do. But with that said, it has stopped now. And so it is time to make money. This will definitely be a process I will hand over to the AI at some point, the harvesting, because it ends up being one of those things that, you know, like very genuinely, it can get through this relatively fast. I could take the tractor and drive the trailer and make all that happen. So it's definitely a good time for us to do that. So the hope with all this is we do have that trailer there. It'd be nice to be able to snag that trailer, even if it's not a good one. A trailer beats no trailer. And the other one to consider is it would be really good if I could get the lime sorted. That is not going to be a great move for us. Honestly, we're going to actually be able to load a pretty good amount of this into the harvester, so that's good news. Alright, looks like we've got our first load loaded. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the header because it's big and it makes driving more complicated. Now the unfortunate thing is while it'd be great to be able to wait till this is at a better price, I can't do that. So it's looking like it's at 686 right now, which is unfortunately pretty close to the bottom of what its price gets. And very ideally, I'd love to save it. But, we can't really do that, unfortunately. We can kind of do it when I get the trailer, because what I could do is I can load up the trailer till it's full, and I can kind of hold that in reserve until the price is better. But, that's the reasons why one of the earlier purchases would be to get a silo or something of that nature. Or that's actually one of the good excuses for why to move into something that's a production line. Like, say we go into canola, for example. I mean, actually, a planter, so it'd be sunflowers. But say we go into sunflowers. The advantage there is once I have the place that makes oil, I can just keep putting the sunflowers in the oil thing. Usually a harvest is enough to overfill it. And it lets me sort of get, like, the delayed gratification that I can sell the oil when it's at, like, its best time to sell, as opposed to selling it as it goes. Now, the thing I need to figure out is, where did it say I need to take it? Boom, boom, tag place. Alright. Well, okay, I see, it's way in the back. It looks like it's the far northmost point is where I need to take this. That's good, because I was... Oh, it is the spot I thought it was going to be. Crap. This is the spot that worries me, because I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to make this work. I feel like I can, but it's going to be absolutely cursed. Well, this is a problem. That's what this is. This is what is called a big problem, because I didn't expect this to be in such a position I physically couldn't get to it. So, my options are... I can buy a trailer, somehow. Like the tiniest trailer, and I don't even think I can afford the tiniest trailer. I cannot. So I have to sell something to make the tiniest trailer happen. Alright, so the issue we're running into is I physically can't make it happen. So I do think this trailer, it's gone. Because it can't hold crops. You've got that one for 9,000. Can I make that work? 9,000. Can I make that work? We need the fertilizer. We need everything we've got here, so I can't really sell anything else. I mean, I could sell this short term, but that won't give me enough and not really that important. It sucks to buy this, to know I'm going to turn around and just sell it again. Because also you do 1.6 meters squared, or meters cubed. What is my harvester's capacity? Of course, it's in liters, which is a totally different set of units. 9,000. Yeah, because that won't do it. I'm gonna just have to do it. I hate it, but I'm gonna have to do it. Like, I can... This sucks. If you didn't see, we swapped out our trailers. Because there's just no way for me to make it work. The good news, we actually made out a little bit ahead on that one. But, it does kind of just really suck that I've had to buy this trailer that I know I'm going to use for about 30 seconds, and I'm probably going to want to switch. We'll figure it out. It's fine. I'm not sure I'm going to do the cut of that where I tried to, like, finesse. For those who didn't see, like, if it doesn't make the final video cut, I was zigzagging all over the place with that harvester, just trying to find any angle I could get the scoop. Because I only need to get, like, one load out of that thing to be able to get the trailer I wanted. And it's unfortunately, it's long enough I can't do it. It's wide enough when the arm's out I can't do it, and there just wasn't an angle. Like, the grate is, like, too far into the building, like, pull up next to the building, like, just, you know, kind of like, snuggle the arm in there. So this is going to be totally cursed for a minute. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. When it was, like, the amount of cubes it had there, I thought it was going to be that it could only carry the tiniest fraction of that. Certainly 1,600 is not great. Alright. So judging by the money we're making right now, but we'll sit here and try and turn around by the bigger trailer. Okay. Okay, so let's see. 9,700. Not enough. Alright, because I want to probably get that better trailer as fast as I can. So I don't have to do this. So the good news is this is implying I would have made several thousand off. The other reason I want the big trailer, or the bigger trailer, is if we get the bigger trailer than this one, the last harvest, or the last trailer full, whatever you want to say, I can choose to just save that to the prices better. One of the things I'm debating is keeping this trailer for the pallet shipping. I have to figure that out, because right now the only thing we have making pallets is the greenhouse. I could direct sell from, like, even if I set a production line, I could literally just direct sell in the short term. And then after we direct sell enough, we can potentially get a semi with a trailer and all that to make that work. Alright, so as our first load, put us up to about 8,000. That's a little bit of a misnomer. I had to buy a trailer, which was a setback price-wise. That is a bummer. And what you didn't see is I had, like, a quick, like, mulligan reload, because I sold the trailer to buy the bigger trailer, and even though it had listed price as $9,700 and some change, even without changing the option, it was saying it was like $11,000, and if I downgraded the stuff, it would go up to $13,000, buying the used one. So there wasn't actually a way I could buy it at the 9,700 it claimed it was. So I had to, like, reload, because it was just going to be buying the trailer, selling the trailer, and then rebuying my junk trailer again. And it's like, wait a second, hang on real fast here. Definitely not doing that. So my plan is to basically try and get this thing as full as possible, where I'm hoping the storage of the harvester and that trailer, that I can save the rest of this field until it's, like, at its best value kind of thing. And then once we get it there, then turn around and sell it at whatever price we can get it, like the max dollar. So where I'm selling it on a really terrible price at the moment, I obviously don't want to do that any more than I absolutely have no choice to do. That's okay. Anyways, back to some more harvesting, and I'll be back with you as soon as this is done. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're going to sell the trailer we have. And then we have this one. So here's where we're at. So like right now, I have 12,000. It's saying it's 13,000. I can get rid of the cover. It drops to 11,000. Now point out, the base price is this much. If I were to turn around and try and reduce the price goes up. What? Why? 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 It's fine, but also, it's very clearly not helping. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this. Alright. So with that, we can actually store this. So like that's part of the reason I'm justifying the price of spending when I have no money, really. Is one, I've still got, I've got probably about half a field between that harvester and what's still in the field. And then also, because I have this trailer, we can load up the trailer and I can sell it at a better price. Now, if I recall correctly, the maintenance cost of the trailer doesn't really affect you revenue-wise. What this affects... Oh, this tractor's gonna struggle with this trailer, but that's just the life we live in. That's fine. I'm kind of hoping that this will still have room left. Cool. So, the big risk we're going to run into is that trailer is definitely going to get too heavy for that tractor to move efficiently. It'll probably be able to move it, but those ones that we go deliver, it'll be a 1 or 2 mile per hour ordeal. But that'll be really good because that means I'll definitely be able to load up the rest of all that crop and sell it when it's ready. So it's kind of a future-proofing thing, but it's going to be a painful right now thing. Alright, so that trailer was 38% full. So if we really take into consideration, we put probably over half a field in there. That is very promising that we are going to be able to use that trailer to literally load up that entire field in the future when I go to harvest. Now, with all that said, we are reaching to the point where what I'm going to do is roll on down the hill, get to home, and then that's going to fill it out for this one. So I know there's not the satisfaction of watching big number money get bigger, especially since we have split the value of what we're going to get out of this. That's weirdly a rectangle of bushes. I never noticed that till now. But that is just the thing that happens. I do promise I will show at the time that we sell. That like whenever the price gets up, I'll do the whole thing where it kind of be like, all right, here we are selling, watch number go up, and all that. That way you don't miss the satisfaction of like cash going up. This will be a thing that'll probably happen more and more as the run goes on. It'll probably also be something that I could see. You know, maybe I'll do it for this one. We'll see. Maybe what I will do is all of this explanation you're hearing now will get cut. And instead, what I'll do is I will cut to when it's at its best price, and I'll be like, hey, welcome back, it's this month, and sell time. Alright, with all that said, if that doesn't happen, this has been a very productive episode that I do really appreciate all this going on. But, yeah, we'll just do this for the screenshot at the end. But with all that said, thank you again for tuning in. I do hope to see you in the next one, and good night.